Hello everyone, Joseph Richardson here. I I will not be uploading the video I just did because the world's largest cocktail party, as much as I wanted to, I just can't. Cause I'm too blasphemous about God and why I want a perfect world and He won't let it happen. I feel like, I don't want to say everything. But Joseph Richardson here at Joseph Richardson Loves Sports had to lower the difficulty because why is it so hard to play a higher difficulty at QB? Who the heck knows? Only you, God, know. Do I think you're perfect, God? I still need to know that. Heck. The four receivers. Mr. Williams. Hey, ho, ho, freaking ho. Mary Mother. I think it's 15,000 or something. Okay, you do got that one going on. Now on the easier difficulty.
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Let's see how the line holds up now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Thrust that arm out. Gets away from one, finds room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. To throw, it's Tebow. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there.
I don't know the buttons. Fucking Austin.
Start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Looking for space to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The crowd's so fucking electric.
Here on second down. He's looking to throw. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. The short hands, it's Badger. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working, and see if they can pull it off again here.
Set up for second and short after that completion. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Gators get enough for the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Tebow. Looking to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Hand off to the single back.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He'll get rid of it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Tebow. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold them to a field goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helped?
Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking deep. He's got it down the left. He's off to the races. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gators! Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The lone back's got it. Shows him the stiff arm. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the air, it's Tebow. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Oh, he wants it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Right down the middle. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game instead. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump them the football, let them make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of them.
The Gators are in the red zone. In the red area, it's Johnson. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Able to get a couple on the play, he's down at the 9. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just put...
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
At the 35, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw. It's Tebow. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. I
know a lot of people people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
That's much better. I really had the belief that I could say ho 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 and the teacher wouldn't have minded. Truth is, he didn't know. He probably didn't know why I was obsessed with Christmas and why why I believed he was Santa Claus. Yeah, I thought Mr. Williams was my favorite man. Mr. Williams is cool, Amy. There's a tell. He just didn't get it. He just didn't get it. I just thought if I thought it was funny the look like Santa Claus, which to me it did look like it was funny to look like Santa Claus. I mean, I thought the teacher thought the teacher. I thought the teacher had the giggles. We're going all orange for the Tigers.
Welcome to the Swamp, home of the Florida Gators, and we've long been told it is here that only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to Johnson. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Finds his big tight end. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted...
Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wide open downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. From the gun, the running back has it. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Hard running there. And he has brought down the what a move he put on that first defender. And the Gators have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, sir. You got that yardage. Yeah, you did.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The handoff to Johnson. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. On the move at the 30. Smashes through the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Now, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll run it to the right. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. Smashes through.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Florida!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. The give on the inside. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Gets it out fast. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No serve, no moss, get it together.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got him downfield. There he goes to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to...
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
Why don't they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Dropping back, it's Tebow. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Finds his big tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. They're trying to get to it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation. You're just playing.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 4th down, they'll run it looking for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll time for 1 or 2 more plays. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the big tight end, a lot of times.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now on 2nd down. They'll give it to Johnson. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Spins away from the defense. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And the Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. To the air, it's Tebow. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling.
And he delivers, continues to fight for yards. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Pressure coming. Got room at the 35. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got a man, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. 2nd down now after the sack. Looking to pass, it's Tebow. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Touchdown, Gator! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And the pummeling has started. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. On the ground, it's Webb. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Give to the single back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to move them on the counter. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the counter. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. A 3rd and long coming up here. On the move. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
And the defense is still...
A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. 1 win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
No, not as good as Persol. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.